Capricorn, hi, how are you doing? If you're new here, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. I do the astrology transit highlights each week for every sign to help you get into alignment and work with the cosmos, basically. This is going to be the week for September 15th through the 21st. We are in the midst of eclipse season. We have a new moon eclipse in Virgo happening at the end of the week that we will be building this momentum to. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you always know when I upload a video. And I also use Central Standard Time, so keep that in mind when I list times and change it to your time zone accordingly. But Capricorns, let's just get into it because it's a busy week. Monday, September 15th, we will wake up with a Cancer moon. And what I do love about Monday is we have this Venus sextile Mars that's happening at 10 p.m. So this aspect is applying all day. And this is an action aspect. Sextiles, you take action in order to reap the benefits. Well, there you go. Today's been a little weird for me. A lot of integration today, a lot of woo-woo stuff today. We'll just say that. I don't feel human very much today, but we're going to get through this, Capricorn. Your energy is one of the most grounding energies to tap into, so I absolutely love it, by the way. So we have this Venus making a sextile to Mars. This is taking action on your relationships. This is taking action on what brings you pleasure, what brings you joy in terms of your career and your long-term commitment. So if you're taking action towards your career this day, you could see some really great outcomes. Tuesday, September 16th, we wake up with a Cancer moon, and I absolutely love Tuesday morning because we have the Cancer moon make a conjunction to Jupiter at 7 a.m. You know, anytime we have aspects to Jupiter, it just brings us optimism, especially conjunctions. So this is kind of like just like waking up on the right side of the bed for you. And this is all about your partnerships and relationships. So waking up to, I don't know, like having brunch with friends this morning, or hang out with your partner and doing naughty things with your partner in the morning, whatever it may be. But this is a really great aspect when it comes to relationships specifically for you. And then we also have the Cancer moon make a square to Mars around 6 p.m. So there could be some tension within career and relationships, or some change that needs to happen. Anytime there's a square, squares indicate change, especially if you're feeling tension. So there could be some change in your work relationships, your work dynamics, your work in general that you're looking to create. If you're looking for a new job or something like that, that could be definitely taking action on wanting to take change. But just know that there would be some tension. Also, you know, anger and energy can come with this square to Mars, especially when it involves our emotions. So we have the Cancer moon making a sextile to Mercury at 8 p.m. And I love this when it comes to your growth, your expansion, your beliefs. This is a great time to have conversation with loved ones, just like really meaningful conversations, like more in depth about your expansion, your growth, what you believe in, your spirituality. And then we have the Cancer moon make a trine to Saturn at 10 p.m. So some of you might be able to use this transit. Some of you might not. You might be sleeping. I go to bed at 9 p.m. sometimes. I'm not even awake for these transits sometimes. So the Cancer moon making a trine to Saturn really is, you know, this might indicate you having more of a busy mind. This also indicates putting boundaries up within your mind, putting boundaries up within your relationships emotionally, setting those boundaries. Saturn can really create this cool down, but it's also understanding what's working for you in your immediate environment and what's not working for you in your immediate environment. These are things to question on Tuesday late night. Wednesday, September 17th, we will wake up with a Leo moon. Leo moon will trine Neptune at 2 a.m., sextile Uranus at 3 a.m., and oppose Pluto at 3 a.m. These are nighttime transits. If you are somebody that's super connected into the cosmos, you consider yourself an empath, this energy can keep you awake. It can make you have crazy dreams, especially the Leo moon enters your 8th house. That is a mystical house where your dreams can just be more on fire, more emotionally focused into those occulty practices, and trauma as well. Trauma might be a big thing that could happen during those dreams. And I put my cat away, I thought, and then nope. Okay, she's back. She's a little bitch. All right. I love her though. Okay, I love her. And then we have Mercury opposed Saturn at 1 p.m. You know, this can create a little bit of tension in your mental spaces because this is where these aspects are happening. Mercury is our mind, Saturn is our commitments, restrictions in our mind. You know, maybe you're trying to grow and expand and you have all these ideas for growing and expanding, but then you just like have these restrictions in your immediate environment that are not allowing you to grow and expand. And you could just feel that energy on Wednesday. You know, the answers are coming. Like we are getting answers, new moon energy. We're getting new intentions. The energy is heightened because of eclipse season. So if you are feeling the opposing energy Wednesday, what it's really looking, oppositions look for balance. So it's looking for balance within your immediate environment and where you're looking to grow and where you're looking to expand in this life. That's where the balance is looking to be created, Capricorn. Thursday, September 18th, we will wake up with a Leo moon. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mercury, I'm reading the list. I wouldn't be surprised if Wednesday night you guys had a little bit of crazy dreams or anything like that. But Thursday, September 18th, we wake up with a Leo moon. And what I love about Thursday is Mercury is going to enter Libra into 5 a.m. at 5 a.m. So you're going to wake up with this energy. You know, Mercury in Libra, yes, can be a little bit more indecisive, but it's also really about balance in your mind. So if you are a Capricorn that's been feeling like tipsy-turvy in your mind, especially because of Wednesday, you're going to start to feel a little bit more of that balance in your mind, that calmness in your mind, and your mental focus is going to be brought to your 10th house of career. So you are going to, yeah. So is life. Sophia, Princess Sophia wants to be in every video. Okay. We're already 6 minutes in and we're at Thursday. We're going to keep going. I apologize for the distractions, but this has just been eclipse season. If you have cats, they go nuts during eclipse season. And I've tried locking her in closets. Apparently she got out. I locked her in. Didn't work. So Thursday, with Mercury entering into Libra, this is going to be your career sector, okay? This is going to give you epiphanies and ideas when it comes to your public image, your career, your legacy, as well as if you have any wounds involving authority figures growing up, this is going to give you epiphanies on how to tackle and change those beliefs. So stop licking yourself. I'm not putting that on camera. No. All right. So Mercury opposed Neptune is also happening at 5 p.m. This is a really dreamy transit. So when I talk about getting epiphanies and ideas when it comes to career, Thursday might not be that day because Neptune likes flow, not force, and Neptune's really here for us to integrate energy, okay? Like especially, like it's just, that's why we feel so wonky in Neptune transits. We feel more it wants us to tap into the spiritual world, okay? It wants us to tap into that energy, and you might feel a little bit more wonky, meaning that time can go by really fast, time can go by really slow. It just kind of depends. So with Mercury in Libra, I wouldn't expect to have all these epiphanies right away when it comes to your career, like in public image, legacy, authority stuff, especially on Thursday, and especially since we are in eclipse season, and we are dealing with this new moon in Virgo. And, you know, what is interesting about this new moon in Virgo is it is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury is in your 10th house of career. It's going to be interesting. So the epiphanies are coming for you, Capricorn. But Thursday just might feel a little wonky, pretty much. Friday, September 19th, we wake up with a Leo moon. And Friday morning, Mercury will trine Uranus at 12 a.m. and trine Pluto at 1:30 a.m. This is at night. You know, you might be sleeping. You might get some crazy dreams and epiphanies when it comes to where you're putting the power outside of yourself when it comes to your career and your daily routine. These are when those epiphanies can come through because it's natural flowing energy. We have the Leo moon also making a sextile to Mars at 3:30 a.m. This denotes to energy. This denotes to like getting and receiving energy with Mars. So just know if you wake up, this is happening. Maybe tire yourself out Thursday night if you have an important day Friday and work out your mental and your physical body in order to sleep through the night. We also have the Leo moon make a conjunction to Venus at 7:20 a.m. I absolutely love this transit. I mean, it's a benefic and it's working in your favor to feel those feelings of joy and pleasure. And right now you have Venus in your 8th house of intimacy, money as well, like investments, and also, the occulty stuff as well. And also digging into your trauma and healing your trauma. 8th house is the house of sex and death. It's where a lot of trauma lives, especially if you are a female who has experienced any sexual abuse or anything like that. This is really where trauma lives. And so this conjunction of Venus, Venus's relationships, this could be you finally getting past something. We have the moon moving into Virgo at 7:23 a.m. as well as Venus moving into Virgo at 7:39 a.m. So we have both our emotions and then our joy and our pleasure moving into the sign of Virgo, which is an amazing time for you. It's the 9th house. This is where you're growing in this life, what you're learning, what you're going after to pursue that excites you mentally, your spirituality. You're also traveling, like long distance travel. Like this is really exciting. When Venus is in Virgo, it will be there for about 3 weeks. Take advantage and book a trip. If you've been meaning to book a trip, go on a trip. Like, especially if everything feels really sudden, because Virgo also is a sign of planning and making lists and things like that. And it makes a natural trine to you, who you are, Capricorn. So it is just going to be beautiful energy, more beautiful than Venus and Leo for you. The 8th house is more about deep, deep transformation. Yes, Venus is a benefic, but at the same time, book a trip, okay? We also have the Virgo moon making a square to Uranus at 10 a.m. And this could be like, your plans going awry. Like it involves that 6th house of daily routine and our daily tasks. Could also be epiphanies when it comes to where you're looking to grow and expand and how to incorporate more of that. Like, for example, if you were to decide to take a class and you're like, okay, how am I going to fit this class into my daily schedule? But it's super random, or like you weren't planning on taking this class, but all of a sudden you just want to take this class, because Uranus is just really random energy. It's also breakthroughs when it comes to your daily routine. Saturday, September 20th, we wake up with a Virgo moon, and we're really going to start feeling this new moon energy on Saturday, if not Friday, when the moon goes into Virgo, because this new moon eclipse is happening at the 29th degree. And if you are a Capricorn that knows any other Capricorns, this energy, these eclipses with the North Node in Virgo, they give spiritual awakening status. So meditation for you is going to be super key to understand that there is more than just this 3D life and the grind, and that there is unlimited energy that you were able to tap into, and understanding that through meditation, you have multiple versions of yourself that you can tap into at any time, and that's really fucking cool. I think it's really fucking cool. And so meditation can help get you there. Soon you don't even have to meditate to tap into them, by the way, personal experience. But this energy is really you're going to be feeling this on Saturday especially, and then it's happening on Sunday. But this energy can make you a little bit more mental, especially because it's in the mental houses. So it could, if you are not balancing your mind and, making sure that you are taking care of your mind and you have a lot going on in there, it can really amp up. It can feel a little bit more crazy, a little more busy, a little more self-critical. Really watch being self-critical to yourself, Capricorn, during this time, especially when it comes to your growth and your expansion. But Saturday on the 20th, with the Virgo moon, we will have Venus square Uranus. And this is happening at 11 a.m. We already had that Virgo moon square Uranus at 10 a.m. the following day. So Uranus is really at play. And the only predictable thing about Uranus is it's unpredictable. Honestly, that's the only predictable thing about it. And with Venus square Uranus, this is your relationships, your joy, and your pleasure. Something random happening with relationships when it comes to your daily routine. It could also be the relationship to your body and how you view your body. Something I don't talk about health much, but I would just be careful on Saturday. Just move slower if you can. If you're moving too fast and you have stuff in your subconscious, you can hurt yourself. So just be careful on Saturday, because it does involve that 6th house of physical health. Maybe don't Like if your child has a cold, maybe don't kiss him on the mouth because you love him so much, because you might get that cold. Is what I'm saying. Like, just, but Uranus, like, it's the planet of unpredictable, and Venus is a benefic planet, so this isn't a negative transit. Even though it's a square, there's just change available for you. So, and the only thing constant in this universe is change. So September 21st, we will have the new moon eclipse, and it'll be happening at 2:54 p.m. And what's interesting about this eclipse, one, it's a new beginning when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to you wanting to travel, when it comes to where you're growing and expanding in this life, a new beginning when it comes to your beliefs. This is a house, this is a mental house. This is a huge perception change in the direction that you're looking to go in your life. It might not feel huge now because eclipses are all about ripple effects, but the choices that you make now and the new intention you make now, whether you're taking action or not, you're going to see this accumulate over the next 3 to 6 months. So just know that, like, if you're like, wow, this new moon, like, if people are amping this shit up, eclipses aren't crazy. Like, unless you have a lot of Virgo placements and a lot of Pisces placements, that's different, right? Everybody's natal chart is different. But Capricorn, this is making a trine to your natural sense of self. So just understand that this is a pleasant new beginning for you, and it should be, because we have Venus in Virgo. You need to go after things that give you pleasure and joy when it comes to your growth and your expansion. And because this eclipse is making an opposition, a tight opposition to Saturn in your third house, there might be some beliefs that are looking for some course correct when it came to early childhood, early education, some beliefs that aren't serving you anymore, because Saturn can create those restrictions. So say you have this huge goal that you realize what you want to accomplish, and it's to go back to school, right? But then you're like, but I don't know, like, can I do it? Can I handle it? That's fucking Saturn getting in your way, Capricorn, okay? If you are doubting yourself, that's Saturn on this new moon getting in your way. We also have the moon moving into Libra at 4:41 p.m. And I do love Sunday night because we have the Libra moon making a trine to Uranus at 7:20 p.m. and making a trine to Pluto at 7:34 p.m. These are your work houses, okay? This is you emotionally being on the same page of how you value yourself and how you value your daily routine and your time management, and bringing joy into your daily routine and time management. So these are all your work houses working together, creating this beautiful trine energy. So whatever is this new beginning that you're looking to start when it comes to your growth and expansion, you're going to get this positive energy when the moon goes into Libra. If you've been having a tough time, not every Capricorn you're going to have a tough time, but you're going to get this positive energy when, the moon moves into Libra, and it's just going to feel really freaking good for you. All right. So on an emotional level is what I mean. All right, Capricorn, let's get into a energetic pull. Pick one or two or both, and let's talk about the opportunities that are going to be available for you next week. Super exciting. Okay, that's way too many cards. I am not doing that many cards. It's like 10 cards for number one. What is going on, number ones? All right, we'll do 3 cards. That's so much better. 10 cards. All right, number 2s. Do 3 as well. All right, number 1, opportunity for next week. This is pretty great. This is your card. Very beautiful. Wisdom. Oh, wow. So your opportunity next week is to make a choice. I know that sounds so broad, but, whoa, my eye just twitched so much when I said that. But making a choice with leading from your heart and your joy. This is not about making a practical choice. I know, Capricorn, that you are a practical being, okay? I love Capricorn. I have Capricorn placements, more outer planets like my Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. But I enjoy Capricorn energy a lot. But this is about making a choice based off your heart and your joy. What brings your heart joy, not from your mental space. That's your opportunity next week. Heart wisdom. Okay, number 2. Oh, number 2 is totally different energy. Your opportunity next week is to heal trauma when it comes to past relationships. I feel like you're carrying a lot of baggage when it comes to those past relationships in your life. It could be romantic. I mean, this guy has flowers here, but I don't really see that for all of number 2s. I feel like somebody fucked with your feminine energy. You could be a man, you could be a woman. It doesn't they them. It doesn't really matter. Feminine energy is just creator energy, and masculine energy is just doer energy. That's all it is. But there is a belief, there is something that happened to you that you have an opportunity to transmute that energy next week when it comes to messing with your feminine energy. And it could be something as, I'm getting specifically for somebody, were you allowed to rest? Were you allowed to just sit and be and rest when you were a child? That's what I'm specifically getting for somebody. But your opportunity next week is to really find what actually serves you when it comes to your creator energy, your feminine energy. A lot of transformation for you. In the best way. Like, because this is what's been holding you back, number 2s, on really being, really finding your passions. This is what's going to help you find your passion. So, all right. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I'll see you next week.